We saw it from, France and England at the Euros, and now we're continuing to see it. Why are these national teams, the two ones I want to talk about, is France and Portugal. They both lost against Croatia and Denmark. Teams they probably should not lose to, and it's because of the terrorist managers they have, in my opinion. Portugal lined up Neto, Fernandes, Leao, Ronaldo, Neves, Vitinha, Mendes, Vega, Diaz, Dalot, and Costa. And they lost to Denmark. Diego Costa having to have a masterclass. Faced 3 XG, saved 2. Obviously, saved a penalty as well of Eriksen. And a lot of it is due to their manager. This dude, Martinez. Like, how can you have such a talented squad and still look so mid? Because we saw pretty much the same Portugal squad at the Euros, and they look mid as well. They looked mid as well. I don't understand why they keep playing. Why these national teams? I mean, they went from Santos. Santos was already garbage. And then they went for Martinez. Is that even an upgrade? And still playing this fucking fraud, man. One of the most accurate passes, least touches. Like, why are you still playing Cristiano Ronaldo? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Like, especially when you have such a young, vibrant team as Portugal, you should be a high-pressing, high-intensity team. Why is this dude playing? Why is this dude playing? If we do the same thing with the France national team, why is Colomani playing? Why is Guendouzi playing? Why is Rabiot? Why is Didier playing? I understand Theo Hernandez is not having the best season with AC Milan, but how is he not a starter over Didier? How is... You already have Chouameni as the 6. Like, that already tells enough. Like, you're not going to get any ball progression from the midfield. Then you add Rabiot and Guendouzi. Two pretty much not even PMP. They're, I don't know, just a... I don't know even how to explain what Guendouzi and Rabiot are. Just mid players. And then playing Cola in attack. I don't understand. Like, I'm happy I'm not a France supporter and I'm not a Portugal supporter. I'm just indirectly because of the PSG players that are in it. But it's absolutely disgusting how Deshamps still hasn't been sacked. Like, France haven't looked good since the 2021 Nations League. They were not good at the 2022 World Cup. Yes, they reached the final, but they have such a great and talented squad. They can make that with ease. Like, the best comparison to this in club football is probably Real Madrid with Carlo Ancelotti. Like, you have a manager that's not getting the best out of the squad, but just because the team is so talented, they're still, being very competitive in the league and in all competitions. Get Zidane in. Zidane has been twerking for this France job for I don't know how long. Get him in. Is it that tough to do? Like, Portugal as well. Like, I don't understand how you can have a Vitinha Neves midfield, a Nuno Leao flank, even a Dalot, Diaz. They even have probably Inacio on the bench. Antonio Silva, Cuenda, not even used. Palinha, Trincao as well. He's been good this season. I don't understand how you can't get better out of this team. Even Portugal at the Euros, they should probably have lost to Slovenia if Cisco didn't miss that opportunity. Like, I don't understand why these managers are not being sacked. I don't understand. And this is not just a thing for the international teams. It's also for club teams. What has happened to clubs being ruthless? They're looking more at stability than winning trophies. When has stability been more important than winning trophies? Yes, if we take a relationship, a marriage as an example, you're looking for stability because you don't want to replace. You want to have one person for the rest of their life. This is not the same. You're not looking for stability. You're looking for winning trophies. Like, Martinez has already proven before he's not good enough. And he's already proven in the short time he's been with Portugal, he's not good enough. He's not the manager to get the best out of this vibrant squad. Like, Portugal have such a great generation coming through. Even Rodrigo Mora, who's not even in the squad. They have such a great generation coming up. And they're giving these jobs to these disgusting managers. Like, even France, like, I don't understand how you can have such a talented squad. And I watched this game for 90 minutes. They were so mid. They were so mid. Like, Mbappe and Dembouz had to drop to the midfield because the midfield couldn't do their job. But then you have no attackers up top. You only have Colomani. The fullbacks, there's no dynamism in the fullbacks. Like, Koundé is a centre-back playing out wide. And when you are at Barca, it's not the biggest issue. Why? Because they have a great midfield. They have Balde, who can be offensive and overlap on the left side. And then they got a great front three as well. But with France, that just doesn't cut it. Like, for the next game that's going to be played on Sunday, you have to play Theo Hernandez. I don't care that he's been mid this season with AC Milan. You got to play Theo Hernandez. Camavinga, we saw when he came on, the game changed a bit. You got to start Camavinga in midfield. I don't know, do it. It's going to be his first minutes. Maybe, we're too early on the Due hype train. But if Due can match anything similar to what he does at PSG, he'll be perfect in that midfield three with Tchouaméni and Camavinga. And for attack, keep Dembele and Mbappe, especially in the second half. They both, improve their performance. But get rid of Colomani, man. Get rid. I mean, Barcola looked good coming off the bench. At least it came on towards the end, so you barely saw anything. So I think it's most has to do where you want to play Dembouz. If you want to play Dembouz false nine, you could do maybe Olise around wing, Barcola around wing. But yeah, front three for next game for France should be Barcola, Dembele, and Mbappe. Midfield should be Camavinga, Tchouaméni. I said maybe Desire do it, maybe not. You can play Kone. I just don't understand how the stinky ass Rabiot and Guendouzi are still playing football in big 2025. And Upamecano has to start, but I read he got something during the training, so he wasn't 100% fit. And then Didier, I have no clue why Didier is starting games in 2025. Nobody cares what he does for Aston Villa in the Farmers League. Ability stays the same, and Theo Hernandez is 10 times the player than Didier is. But again, all of these problems go down to this manager, Didier Deschamps. He wants to play the way Marseille won the Champions League in 1993, which is sit back, play long balls, fugazi chances, win your duels. Like, this football doesn't work. You're not going to win anything. You're not going to win anything in this football. And there's a reason France are 2-0 down in this tie already, because the football that they play, it just doesn't work. Like, sure, France had some chances in the second half, but that was mostly due to Croatia sitting back because they were already 2-0 up. They didn't have to push that much more for the victory. Like, it is just horrendous football I'm continuing to see from this France team, and they need to improve immensely. Deschamps has to go. Like, France want to do this respectful thing. Oh, Deschamps has been good. They took us to the final in 2016, won us in 2018, took us to the final in 2022. Get rid of him. I know that his contract ends in 2026, but why wait? Why wait? You have a 2026 World Cup coming up. If you give Zidane the keys now, he's over a year. And the thing with Zidane, he gets so much respect that he will quickly be able to adapt his team. And it's not like he has to change it from Deschamps football to Zidane football, because they're not even playing Deschamps football. He's just putting them out, saying, win your duels, let's get a Fugazi goal, let's rely on individual ability. Zidane will be a lot of individual ability as well, but he will rely way more on technical ability and none of this Fugaziness, man. But yeah, France, Portugal need to sack their managers as soon as possible. Those are my thoughts about the France and Portugal stuff. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with my thoughts. That's been it from boy PSG. And as usual, allez, Paris.